Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master propaganda hero psych defender of the fatherland. Off here to a 1v1 own Bocage. In the north it is Baoliang, fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Here with the 12th SS Panzerdivision Hitlerjugend, with Spearhead, elite troops, and mechanized assault in the south it is Prabuty, fighting for the British Army, the Commonwealth, King George V. Here with the 11th Armoured Division, with Royal Engineers, with the Sappers, Designated Command Vehicle, Vehicle Crew Repairs, Mortar Support, the Fighting Incendiary Mortar Support, and the AVRE with Double Section, and the Sappers here to start with Prabuty versus Double Pioneers, and a gun in the opening here for Baoliang. No MG42 still pushing out there for the 12th SS. 5th SS Panzergrenadier Company versus 6th Company here from the 11th Armoured. So, in terms of map control, a bit more aggressive here for Baoliang. That obviously doesn't offer a lot of firepower. Meanwhile, Prabuty offers both firepower and a lot of troops, so he's aggressively off there, plus can get in some early flamethrowers here versus the Germans. More gunners for Baoliang. And as always, by the way, big thanks to my paid supporters. Again, these are absolutely crucial for supporting the Propagandacast, allowing me to keep doing what I do, so do consider joining the ranks by pledging on Patreon or donate via PayPal. Links are in the video description, and also you can also help by liking, talking in the comment section about whatever, and of course sharing the video with your friends and family. So we're off to the east side here. Section moving forwards there for Prabuty. Vickers on the way for Prabuty. Definitely an interesting opening there. So far, their first skirmish happening here on the eastern side, but the eastern victory point here. Grenadiers was the section here. Grenadiers definitely not favoured. In particular, Prabuty's got one moving up. We do have a Pioneer squad setting up for a deep flank here from Baoliang. On the west, we've got the Pioneer squad moving up here. More Grenadiers around the same scene here and there. Go focusing down here as Prabuty moves in to try to disrupt. I mean, she's putting him cease, but actually exposes men to a lot more firepower. Plus, allows other forces from Baoliang to come close on the section. So tactically, a bit risky there and possibly not worth it. Vickers around here now. The section east is completely exposed to Baoliang to push in there with these Grenadiers and his Pioneers, and possibly for rush that out on the west side. The Saps could overwhelm the Pioneer squad with ease, actually. Section they're taking 5 Grenadiers, Pioneers moving in here. Should honestly have the Grenadiers moving to support as well. But he's clearly using the Pioneers as bait, which is typically a not half bad idea. That's what I typically do here in these situations with my Grenadiers and my Pioneers. Use the Pioneers to sort of draw away fire from the Grenadiers close in and then do a lot of damage fast. Back here, section reinforcing, got the Vickers heavy machine gun moving one way, a World War I vintage weapon here in the British Army. Was very reliable and can shoot for quite a long time due to it being water cooled. They would also occasionally use the hot water to brew tea on. Ground western point with the Sappers, going to use the flanking in the Vickers machine gun crew there, quickly killing Private Lewis. Section ending the Grenadiers, pushing them back there. But still, gets the fuel point in the earlier moments here. Good for Baoliang, definitely disrupted here against Prabuty, and he is going for some fast tech here. 2 Grenadiers and 2 Pioneers into fast tech. Is it a Panzer Grenadier rush here for Baoliang, or is he planning something else entirely? Because it is worth noting Baoliang has very little forces on the field at the moment here versus Prabuty, so that is fairly risky. But so again, so far they do to Prabuty's early misstep that is possibly fairly successful for now, but so far no Panzer Grenadier. So I'm not entirely sure what Baoliang's big plan here is. The Pioneers can only hope for so long. 3rd Grenadier squad now for Baoliang. Interesting. Again, not entirely sure what this plan here, but we've got the likely mechanized company yet corresponding in the west. Prabuty showing that he too can disrupt German supply lines. There's bloody hands. Grenadiers routed here. Baoliang there pops into the building. Grenadiers taking some heavy fire from the Vickers heavy machine gun there. Going for the corresponding sniper for Prabuty to bleed out those damnable Jerrys. Those hands. The Bosch. Anyway, snipe on the way for Baoliang as well. Nope, cancels it. Cancels the sniper. We've got flamethrower Pioneer set up for Baoliang and the German army. Sabs holding up there. No flamethrowers for them as of yet. An additional fun fact about the Vickers is the British actually had a tactic where they'd actually fire the Vickers up until they'd actually bombard the German positions with the Vickers. They'd actually get multiple Vickers do that. So, little interesting tactical bit there. Slamming forces with a Boyce anti-tank rifle. Not really sure the British actually did this. The only case I know where any snipers used an anti-tank rifle in the Second World War to snipe was actually Soviet snipers, and they'd used them to clear up bunkers, from my understanding. And I imagine they would later replace that just for the Panzerfaust after they captured massive quantities of Panzerfaust, and turns out the Panzerfaust was pretty great at clearing out bunkers. Let's bring up against the section there. Also do believe we get bolters here. No, not that. We've got the AC prepared here for Prabuty. Bacon's in equality with the Grenadiers. Moving forward, so we've got the armoured car for Baoliang and the German army here, the 12th SS. And we got the AC Mark 3 on the way from the 11th Armoured Division. Pioneers Grenadiers route in the west side here. Grenadiers being attacked by the section. Peony moving forward, we've got that sniper supporting them. Ready to pop some more German skulls. There we go. Jürgen then got blown to bits in the bushes. Squirrels will feast tonight. The east side here, section up against the Grenadier squad there. No upgrades yet here for any of the Grenadiers under Baoliang's command. And also no sign yet of a commander. At this point, I assume it's not mechanized, so likely spearhead. There could be a surprise elite troops. But we'll have to see what Baoliang's got planned. We got the troops out there, the leichte Panzerspielwagen. Baker's there, caught with the Grenadiers. But it's definitely an interesting build Baoliang's got going here versus Prabuty. Ooh, gonna get hit by an tank grenade here right in front as an ace is about to hit. Nope, gets away there. Close call there for Baoliang. Close call. Back here, troops heading out, starting his way back, and there you go, AC Mark 3 out for Prabuty, one of many armoured cars the British Army would operate throughout the war. Armoured car flanking the Vickers machine gun there, pushing it back. And back here, troops reinforcing healing, seizing the sense of the Grenadier, going for the cup on there. Prabuty wants more strikes, and he's bringing up more infantry. Could have gone for an officer here, I suppose, but Prabuty clearly just wants some of those lovely infantry section gentlemen. Ooh, right before we're in the point neutral. That is lucky there for Baoliang. You see they're pulling head and east side. There we got the Pioneers versus the section. That is definitely not a favourite engagement there for Baoliang in terms of the AT strikes the Grenadiers. It's 75mm cannon there firing up, and the Grenadiers sniper jods in, making things further miserable there for Baoliang in the centre. In the west, Pioneers push back here as Baoliang strikes forwards. In the east, the Pioneers are pretty much being executed here. Baoliang fervently holding a pack forward to the front line here to slow down the British advance, as Prabuty launches forwards for King and Country. Pack 40 almost done. Vickers on the move there, grab the eastern point. Sappers could do some reinforcements, going to being sniped.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Going to being westwards there for Baoliang. Got the Pack 40 out there. Sectioning westwards.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Pioneers going for it.
Our lines of
Vickers
supply
holding
are
out the centre.
Where do you want us?
And another section. Prabuty suddenly going for a pretty heavy infinite push yet later into the game. It's something interesting there. Normally you see them go for them right off the bat, but here we are. We meanwhile got light machine grab for Baoliang's Grenadiers. West side there, Baoliang's being progress rather than centre, though remains firmly British. Part of the British Empire. And this cop on though, Prabuty's section are being absolutely beaten into the ground here by Baoliang's Grenadiers, firmly not allowing them to push ahead here. Sappers caught in the centre here. Got minesweepers up there. No flamethrowers here for Prabuty. He's obviously concerned about telemines, which could obviously put a very explosive end to his AC Mark 3. Still, Prabuty is doing a good job there, pulling off Baoliang and the German army and slowing down his attack. Back here base, and no tech yet here for Baoliang anytime soon. It's all worth noting, I mean, all of Baoliang's doctrines have a Tiger tank in some form or fashion, shall I say. It's the main element there. There's just like, you know, Tiger Ace mixed in there too. AC knocks out the armoured car sniper there for Baoliang. He's had enough of the British sniper, wishes to put him below ground. At least hope to put him below ground. Sniper running about here behind the lines for Prabuty. I imagine he's starting to get concerned about the possibility of a German counter-sniping so to deal with his sniper. Troops reinforcing healing. No additional upgrades there yet for Baoliang's Grenadiers. He's simming about. The 12th SS Hitlerjugend got its name because it recruited primarily amongst initially the Hitlerjugend, which was the SS Youth Organization, or Nazi Party Youth Organization. In fact, a lot of the some of the SS divisions had hence names sort of basically hinted at the initial recruiting groups, like, the 4th SS Polizei, for example, recruited initially from the German police force, was established from the police force when they had a surplus. Fun fact there, Pioneers pushing back the section. Gunners from the section, more gunners from the north. No still sign of commander there for Baoliang, though he could consider taking up soon. We got more light machine guns up. Western point being seized there as Prabuty moves ahead there for the British Empire. Prabuty could also consider taking up himself soon. We also got Bren guns going up, increasing the firepower of his men exponentially here versus the German infantry. Particularly if he remembers to double upgrade them with Bren guns. So far it looks like he is not. Oh, never mind, he did it there. Double Brens. That's a lot of firepower. The Vickers tank to the Germans at the advantage. Pioneers squad close being wiped out. Sniper waiting there, Saps moving forwards. Baoliang there playing a patient game, hoping to draw in the British sniper and then execute him. And we'll start this section, grabbing the point here. Pack shoot, sniper gets a shot off there. Pulping poor Otto. But did give his friend Heinz an idea for a product after the war. Another armoured car for Baoliang, interesting. Gunny's about to get wiped out. Super close call there for Baoliang, to be honest. Incredibly close call. Sniper backing off here. He's trying to destroy the wreckage with the Panther, that's way denying cover for Prabuty to advance to the point easily. He's really hoping he can bait that sniper out there. There we go. Does Baoliang act in time? And does he get the shot off? No, he doesn't. Oh dear. Can he get the shot off? Almost shot his own sniper. There you go. Forced retreat, which also exposes the sniper to Prabuty, meaning the cat is out of the bag. Armor coming out there. No sign of take yet there for him or for Prabuty. Pack quickly out. That is devastating a problem here for Baoliang. It does look like he managed to recruit there. Armoured car, Pack 40 going for the AC, but everything's going to be enough. He's going to end up losing the armoured car as well here. The other one pretty easily on top of the Pack 40. Almost got it though. Could he? Yeah, probably not, unless he gets very lucky here, which could technically happen, and it does happen. He does get the AC Mark 3E. Significant win here for Baoliang, though his situation currently is not very good. Prabuty goes a nice lead here with Baoliang. We got another section here to replace the loss he suffered there to the Germans as Baoliang strikes back there for Deutschland. Baker's falling back there as well in the east. And we got the company command post going up there for Prabuty. More sections there. Oh, another section. Oh, he's first teching, then going for the section. Alright. No sign of tech yet still here for Baoliang. And still no sign of a commandant. And again, I mean, he was not going for any time soon. It's going to be obviously a Tiger tank. The question is just what flavour of Tiger tank. Tiger with assault elements. Tiger with, boom, boom and smoke, or yellow bright Tiger with smoke. So there's certainly a few questions here for Baoliang, and of course for Prabuty as well. He's trying to figure out what Baoliang is up to. I mean, again, like the longer he doesn't see anything else, the more likely he can, of course, anticipate some sort of big tank. But the question, of course, beyond that is like, what kind of big tank? Like, does he expect a Tiger race? Does he expect a regular Tiger tank? Could it all be a feint and he's just going to push out a lot of Panzer IVs? Section of the gun is here. Pack 40 being repaired. Thumbs up there to Baoliang. A crucial element there, which tend to get overlooked a lot. That is very nicely there from Baoliang. Salvaging here. Very good there by Prabuty. Getting some slight resources out of that. Not a lot though. Not a lot, but a bit. They're going to caught up with the Vickers machine gun. Almost ace level on that crew.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one.
And we got checked there for Baoliang in the German army, but there is still a distinctive lack of a commander. As for Prabuty, he could begin hitting Baoliang here with a Cromwell tank. Going to use the section there. Sniper gets in a kill here. We got 14 kills plus 22. Attack almost done for Baoliang and Deutschland. He's trying to perhaps hunt them down the snub and just execute him with a good series of shots there for the skull. Cromwell went there for Prabuty. Mines caught here and disrupted. Close call there though for Baoliang. Can you say force away the sniper, but they're so low on health and numbers, it's not really worth to keep them around there. Please end up being a bad call there for Baoliang. He doesn't retreat them soon, but it looks like he's going to try it nonetheless. Cromwell halfway down there for Prabuty. Punish the section. Cromwell almost there. Also worth noting at this point, most of Prabuty's sections have been upgraded with Bren guns. Sellers being shot, they got the Vickers holding up. Note, by the way, he's using the take aim ability, which increases range, line of sight.
Cromwell gun tank ready for action.
Seriously, not line of sight, but accuracy, penetration, and range, which is still pretty good for a machine gun, honestly. Ooh, missed opportunity, I think, to take out the Grenadier squad. That's pretty lucky there for Baoliang. Pretty lucky. Support cop there, so at least it's not stalling straight into the heavy armor. That is, I think, very sensible here for Baoliang. Trying to stall straight into a big Tiger tank right now would be a fool's errand. And a death sentence for his own command. Then he's taking heavy loss here from the Cromwell tank. Pack shoots and misses. My God, Otto, where did you learn to shoot? You learned to shoot? I was just told to operate this thing. Oh my God. Pack 40 in trouble here. So Support cop, they're likely a panther for Baoliang. He could of course surprise us all with a Stug, but probably not. But he could. Pack close around to open the Cromwell. Good shot there, straight for the rear armor. He's falling back, or section falling back, he's got these punishment forebouts. West side, we've got the pumping seats for the section there. $20 kills from the sniper. Vickers joining in. Again, another take aim. Thumbs up to Prabuty. Very consistent usage of it. And there you go, against the ace level. That's set. Down to one man. That is definitely a course for retreat there.
A capture point is being overrun.
Baoliang close to that Panzer IV. But he could also go for that Stug. Going for the cut-off point here. Again, disrupting here Baoliang's left flank, threatening it. Meanwhile, Baoliang sneak up some troops on the eastern side.
Losing a capture point.
So now with that back at base, 3 kills so far compared with the British 20. That is a bit of a gap there. That's what Prabuty's planning next, who knows? Could be hammer tactics, could be anvil, could be more Cromwells. Let's see all available options here at the moment.
The enemy have 300 points. Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Music caught with the Cromwell. Panzer IV there on the way for Baoliang and the German army. Panzer IV slowly ready, got the second force here for Prabuty and the British army. West side Gunners holding up, their Panzer IV halfway done. Gunners getting sniped. But Baoliang's willing to risk it, as always. Still no commander though. I mean, at this point, I'm fairly certain it's not mechanized assaults. It's either spearhead or it could still be like elite troops. Mostly a bit tough here to say. I mean, I suppose spearhead would be more likely, but he could, like, you know, pull a fast one and just go for elite troops on this. Wrapping it off against section there. We got a decent shot there. Not enough to get into serious casualties in there on Prabuty, but enough to convince him to get off the bloody calf point. In these sappers moving out, laying down mines. Thumbs up there to Prabuty. We've got minesweeper pioneers moving in to clear up that little obstacle here. Pioneers being mauled out in the open here by the section. The Cromwell and the sniper rather bloody there for Baoliang in the centre. We've got guys being fought, being held up by the Vickers. 11 kills there. Panther going for the Cromwell. Sniper there close to being shot, but somehow avoids it all. Cromwell gets great on the Panther. Panther returns the favour though, punch straight for the Cromwell's frontal armour. Vickers down to 2 men in the east here. The Pioneers are pushed back by the Sappers. The Sappers do overall hold the upper hand there. section defending the west side of the stream there, but has to fall back in the face of increasing German presence. Cromwell being fixed up using the vehicle crew repair abilities. Then we got another Cromwell here for Prabuty. No attempt at saving up for the big stuff. It's not right away. As for Baoliang, we continue to remain unclear as to what his plans are. But again, spearhead or elite troops are the two most likely ones. Section we're going to use here, west side of the Cromwell up here for Prabuty. Getting sniped here, we got 22 kills, halfway to the ace level.
There's a rather splendid capture point.
Section pushing forwards. Pendulum in the section. Peg shoots good on the Cromwell. Sniper the close thing being executed here, but looks like Baoliang's luck comes through here. Cromwell almost taken out here. Second Cromwell has a right shoulder for Prabuty as the first one holds back for repairs. Front line is slightly crystallizing in between the two sides, with neither side really making much progress at the moment. Once more taking me back to Prabuty and his Vicars. Section pushed back on the west from the Victor point, then the Pioneers immediately routed by the Vicars as well. 200 limits of 139. Prabuty definitely has the longer end of the stick. He's going for an MG42 now. Rather late choice here. On the west side here, Panther 4 tearing through the section there.
Enemy down to 200 points.
200 points left for Baoliang and the German army. Things are starting to look a bit pressed here, and there is still no clear indication as to what Baoliang is planning. And we got like over 20 minutes they're now gone, and there's still no indicator there from Baoliang, except again it's obviously going to involve a big Tiger tank. Vic is wiped out. That's a pretty good kill here from Baoliang. Removes the lander from Prabuty's command, and even Prabuty crews it. That means still the experience is gone, and that's honestly fairly tough to replace for Prabuty at this point in the fight there. So it looks like no, Mulligan's got mauled here, and we got a Brenvlob here from Prabuty, which he does have the infantry ready here to finally try and stop. There we go. 2 seconds suppressed. All 3 suppressed. Panther also providing some support in the west side. Pioneers what's up for the other Cromwell. Prabuty could try and dive in particular to fire some smoke shells. I'm surprised they didn't do that to support the section, honestly. Straight to the Panther 4 here. Charging force for King and Country. Tally-ho, lads. I don't think we say tally-ho in the tank units. Well, I do. Well, now he's dead. Tally-ho. Ooh, Betty 2 gain there. Narrowly saving here the Panther 4 there for Baoliang and leaving Prabuty short 2 medium tanks. That is a pretty big tactical win. That set, though the front line has nonetheless still collapsed a bit, but I think that's only going to be short-term losses. Again, the cream of Prabuty's armoured forces. Well, that just got creme bruleed. Fix on that Panther 4 swiftly. Using both of those Pioneer squads. Excellent. So what will Prabuty do after this, shall I say, rather disastrous development that saw his forces significantly gutted? He was at least able to claim the Vickers machine gun here versus Baoliang, who continues to be without a commander here. And he's about to lose the Vickers again at this rate. Going for another Cromwell here. Prabuty is undeterred. He needs more tanks to slow down those damnable Huns. Panther rolling forward here for Baoliang. Could soon go for another Panther 4. Again, he could also go for D4. He could go for like a lot of things. And particularly after, in the wake of that significant armoured victory, there's definitely more options available for Baoliang, but there's still no commander chosen. Honestly, at this point, like, it might actually be elite troops he's planned here to go for. But we shall have to see. Starting going for the opponent's base with this Panther 4. Bit risky here.
HQ is under attack.
Blast poor Thomas there into the next round. And there we go, fresh Cromwell out there for Prabuty and the British army. Baoliang the catches the section out in the open here. Snubber there. Ooh, going for the critical shot there. Jamming the turret ring of the Panther 4. Cromwell going for it. Don't think he's going to be able to finish it off, but you know, he can at least threaten it. Pani is being forwards here. Pani is being absolutely shredded, but Prabuty is definitely short of being anti-tank once he's going for PSC on his sappers, indicating a bit the gravity of the situation for the British Army in the sector. There you go. Cromwell lands a great in the Panther 4, punching straight through the armour and landing a damaging blow there. We've got 150 damage to 428. Prabuty still has a huge victory point over Baoliang, so it's obviously not GG yet. Sectioning up, Gig gun here.
We're losing a capture point.
And quickly falling back in the face of the Panther on the west side. Pani's being forwards here. Baoliang could honestly consider laying down some mines for this Panis to make it harder for Prabuty to stage a comeback. That is, I think, a very valid point to make here. Packful end here in the Cromwell. Still no sign of a commandant here for Baoliang and the 12th SS. Panzerdivision Hitlerjugend. But he's obviously saving up for whatever big tank he wants now. There we go. We got tier 4 at least, so there is that. Again, the question is just regular big tank or bright yellow big tank. Ooh, does it mean it has pineapple flavor? Nein, Otto, it does not have pineapple flavor. And if you try to select a tiger tank, I'll rip your tongue off. Handful of tank and damage engine, punishing the cannon machinery positioning, which is heavily damaged here, but Prabuty in a good chance to wipe it out. There you go. Executing it, Baoliang's machine gun crew there. Panther down to less than half health. This could be a positive moment here where Prabuty turns the game around against Baoliang once more. Running forward for the British Army. The 11th Armored Division is on the offensive. Piet's there doing more significant damage to the Panther 4. Fraction of its health left here. Prabuty's in a good position to wipe it out. We also got the Pack 40 crew there being exterminated. Baoliang still not with the commander here. There we go. Piet shots, they're going off the mark. They're Cromwell, they're flanking the Panther 4. The Panther 4 is out. A huge blow to Baoliang and the German army. The 12th SS is once more in disarray as its armoured forces are ablaze and its pack guns are also exposed here to British hands. And I don't think they're going to stuff that one in the British Museum. Yet, anyways. Now falling back here, 13 kills close to the Veteran 3. Mine went off here though. And there you go, this gives Baoliang a golden opportunity to finish off with the Panther first here, proving as always, you definitely want telemines. Thumbs up there. And we finally got a doctor at the 28-minute mark. It is in fact elite troops with stun grenades, stormtroopers, Jaeger light infantry upgrades, Panzer Tactician, and the Tiger Ace. So it's quite clear at this point that Baoliang is in fact planning for the Tiger Ace. Cromwell weather for Prabuty. He will probably be a bit unprepared for the Tiger Ace though, seeing as he's only going to have one tank and a bunch of PHs. The Tiger Ace in this situation is actually like going to be pretty good for Baoliang, because Prabuty is clearly not prepared for it. Despite at this point, I think Baoliang has fairly actively signaled to Prabuty in a sense that he's going for it, because all Prabuty seen as a single Panther 4 for quite some time now, so it should be aware to Prabuty there's a large resource hump and it's going to go somewhere, and it's going to be fairly shaped in the form of a very large Tiger tank. So could arguably said to be a bit of an intelligence failure here by Prabuty. That's it. Baoliang is not quite there yet, but Prabuty will need a lot of anti-tank assets, mines and such, to try and deal with a Tiger Ace assault here. Section quarter in there from Grenadiers. Need to retreat quickly. Very good. Salvaging the Panther 4 some extra resources. Very nice there for Prabuty. Definitely should lay down some mines. Still on the west side here, going for the western fuel point. Slowing down Baoliang's fuel income significantly, making it much tougher for him to go for that tiger race. So that definitely gives Prabuty more time to maybe close out the matches. He has his opponent down to less than 100 points, so it definitely is also, though, in a sense, while Prabuty will be exposed to the tiger race, the issue for Baoliang, though, is it's going to take a lot of time to get there, and it may not be time that Baoliang has, so it's a pretty ballsy maneuver here, and honestly, perhaps a bit too ballsy. We shall see. 90 plus 4 of 3. Tiger race is getting slowly closer here for Baoliang, and the 12th, as I said, the Cromwell charges forwards here for Prabuty, going straight for the Pioneers. Catching the Pioneers out in the open. That's going to be a treat here, I think, for Baoliang. There we go. You got 87 plus 4 of 3. Got 20 kills, and of course, worth noting, Prabuty's sniper is actually now dead, so that got murdered at some point. Definitely helpful there for Baoliang. 6-pounder gun for Prabuty, as he's definitely sensing he's going to get hit by some sort of tank here. So we've got 86 versus 4 of 3. 6-pounder gun is right around the corner here for Prabuty, and there we go at the 31-minute mark. Baoliang finally calls in the tie race. Calling the experienced SS Tiger crew from the 101st SS Schwere Panzerabteilung, which was part of the 1st SS Panzerkorps, which also included the 1st SS Panzerdivision Leibstandard, if I remember correctly. Maybe it was actually the 2nd SS Panzerkorps I was part of. Yeah, it might have been. Anyways, Tigers running forwards here. Pioneers move forwards there for Baoliang. Straight into the section here with the Bren guns, and those Pioneers are very much at risk of just getting utterly annihilated. But there you go, Tiger's rolling ahead here with its 88mm gun. It's highly trained crew with plenty of experience from many fronts, primarily the Eastern Front. Crom goes ready for the Tiger Ace. Shot fired. Bounced. Good hit on the Crom there by the Tiger Ace. Nice hit from the 6-pounder gun there, punching through the Tiger Ace's frontal armour. Hasn't grabbed the fuel pod back there, by the way. But certainly the challenge for Prabuty has now increased as his forces are not particularly, like, you know, built around taking out a really large, bright yellow tank. Good lord, sir, what should we do? Send in the yellow submarine! You're an idiot. Well, I'm sure it'll be a great musical song someday. Shut up. Picks up the Tiger Ace, also using the vehicle repair ability. Thumbs up there. Section of 5 from the Tiger Ace, and there we go. We got Incendiary Artillery called in here on the machine gun center, disrupting here. Baoliang center's pack crew is also exposed here. In the east, though, Prabuty section of 5 from the Tiger Ace. There you go, half the section gone in the blink of an eye. That's the 88mm shell detonates amongst them with dangerous ease, and there goes Saps on the far there. Push back as well there. And Prabuty calls off the assault in the center. Obviously not particularly keen on losing momentum to Tiger Ace. Tiger Ace shoots, get a bit in the Cromwell. West side they're pushing through, but then we've got 2 grenadiers versus the section here. That is a fairly outgunned section there. Tiger Ace remains fairly behind, close to 22 though. Which also gives it access to the spearhead ability once it hits there. 86 was 329.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Got the Cromwell there, number 2 for Prabuty. Kind of would figure he'd gone for a Firefly on the face of the Tiger Ace, but certainly 2 Cromwells properly supported can also do the trick, or you could just try and play around the Tiger Ace in a sense, though. We'll have to see Baoliang last the time. There goes 6-pounder gun, caught in a bad position. Sniper Tiger Ace going forward here. Got the Subbers moving forward here, but the Tiger gets the anti-tank crew that backs off. Still damaging the Tiger Ace here. Sappers being bombarded. Pulling back for perhaps the anti-tank gun. Cromwell here going on the flank. 4 kills on the Tiger Ace in the center here. We got 299 versus 86 here. Prabuty is kind of on the ropes, and it's about having the victory point lead here over Baoliang. Need to fix up the Tiger Ace there. Pioneer's about to get wiped with the Cromwell. And down they go. Flamethrower drop 2, but the 6-pounder gun is immediately executed by the Grenadiers and the sniper, leaving Prabuty once more exposed here. And the Tigers, they got the Indian damage fixed, almost good to go. In fact, Cromwell number 2 joining in, good is in trouble. Willison and the Tigers to deal more damage to Prabuty on the west side there. Section going for the center here. Catching the machine gun off guard, force retreat. Also the Pact's actually in trouble here. We could grab that. That could be a big problem there for Baoliang. Tigers moving in the deal with the 2 sections down. There we go. Sniper fire as well to do damage. And there you go. Full up with an 88mm shell there. Prabuty's infantry gets absolutely slaughtered. The casualties are immense. Rushing forward to grab the Pact portable right in front of the Tigers with the crew exposed gruesomely. That is not necessarily going to look there. Cromwell's moving forwards here. Will they go for the Tigers? Looks like it. We do get Hunt here. Damaged my engineer from the Telemann. Again, Telemann's going to be a huge asset here for Baoliang. Allow him to once more gain the upper hand here against Prabuty's armor with a single explosive setup there. And there we go. Vecchi 2 gained. Spearhead mode activated on the Tigers here, leaving Prabuty in a rather rough state. It's nice to deal with a Vecchi 2 Tiger Ace with Spearhead. I mean, he can take very well advantage of that Vecchi 2 range bonus without needing a spotter. That is definitely dangerous news there for Prabuty's infantry. Going forward there with his mighty slab of yellow steel. Baker's pushed back their section on the west side here, pushing back the Grenadiers. Baoliang then strikes back at the Inselaffen. Got the machine gun back there, section being bled out on the eastern fuel point here. Tiger Ace fast, we got 9 kills, Vecchi 2 there. 10 kills.
We have 200 points now.
What will Prabuty do now? He's got down to 197 here versus Baoliang's 86.
Enemy causing trouble. Trying to
But the Tiger Ace is very much a large yellow roadblock at the moment.
Supplies looking a bit squiffy. Line's been cut.
Ooh, another nasty hit. They've got 12 kills on the Tiger Ace. Sam's moving forwards here. Pierre's there, they failed to make much of an impact on the Tiger Ace. And there you go, further casualties here to Prabuty support weapons, as the Tiger Ace continues to unleash a storm of punishment there. And Prabuty continues to struggle here against this mighty Tiger tank and its ace crew.
HQ is under attack. Typical enemy trick, isn't it?
Good penetrating hit there, but against the Tigers, man, gun is being flanked here. We got a lot of section going up here. Samples going forward again here. Cromwell could try and go for deep flank here. I mean, this Vecchi 2 Tiger Ace taking a few hits here, but the troops being suppressed in particular by the hull machine gun of the Tiger Ace, as the spearhead ability gives that as well. Though at no point does it actually mention it in any of the text associated with the ability. Sam's being obliterated here. Push back. Cromwell lands another hit, but it bounces in the Tiger Ace and then does not bounce. West side, he pushed forward, got the machine gun, then dealing with the British forces there. We got still 86 versus 128. Prabuty's situation is rather falling apart here. The 11th Armoured has found itself bested here, and now we got the Panther on the way for Baoliang. Prabuty will need to do something drastic to turn this around. Tiger Ace, by the way, is halfway there to the legend level. Then it's being mauled here by the sections. Cromwell taking some nasty hits. Pack 40 bounce off the Tiger's frontal armour. Not quite Villers Bocage, but fairly close in a sense.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Pioneers was the Cromwell.
We've 100 points left.
99 points left versus Baoliang's 86. Fresh Panther for the round to support the frontline Truppen. Needs the Pioneers move back as we got Prabuty's Cromwell on the move here. Tiger Ace continues to maul Prabuty's forces. Sappers almost exterminated entirely. Second getting bombarded here. We got 22 kills on the Tiger Ace. A true hero of the Reich. Slaughtering Englishmen wherever it goes. And there, good. 23 kills section that got gutted very close to the east level there, or legend level. Now they're hitting the Cromwell there, almost got that legend level. Pack 45 at the Tigray section going for the central victory point. West side, though there's no sign of anything. We've got 86%, 68 now. Baoliang has finally gotten ahead of Prabuty in terms of victory points. We've got 23 kills near legend level. Still 23 kills actually. Almost got it there, but not quite. Prabuty going for the cutoff point there. Rider from the center. Section rider there, got the time gauge running forwards for Deutschland.
The squad's gone.
Flanking the Cromwell here. Really going for it, they got a hunt as well there. The last desperate attempt here by Prabuty against the German war machine. Damage engine there. Tiger is about to become a Tiger legend. One more bit of damage. Panther 4 almost knocked up. The Cromwell's about to go up in smoke as well. And there we go. Got the Cromwell Panther 4 down. Sabbath's pushing forward. We've got 29 here. Sabbath's out to go up. Pack 4 lands a good hit there. Tiger Ace becomes a Tiger legend, gaining a increase of mobility and rate of fire. That is dangerous news for Prabuty's forces. There you go. Obliterates the section there. Panther 4 actually crewed up again. It's only abandoned. Pine's about to get murdered out. We got 11 versus 86. Pack crew stunned here. Section wiped. 31 kills. 32. And I think with that, Prabuty is very much dead in the water here. May not be Michael Wittmann, but you know, he did the job. And with that, it is GG, game over. Loss here for Prabuty. A victory for Baoliang for the German army. Deutschland. Certainly a rare victory for the Tiger Ace, partly because, again, Prabuty rather threw it all away with those two Cromwells there. Left himself exactly exposed enough here for a Tiger Ace to turn the entire situation around there, ensuring that Baoliang did not get punished for stalling for it. So, there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. You'll learn something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell friends, tell family, but don't tell enemies. This is Imperial Cheers. Think of watching. See you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye.